Don from the coast and Kevin from Iowa are going to go hiking with me today, and we're going to be doing the second part of the Barlow Road, and we'll start at the old Pioneer Women's Grave trailhead and then hike kind of southeast down to White River campground, and that's about 10 miles and mostly downhill, which is pretty good because it's going to be incredibly hot, at least for Oregon anyway. And so it should be fun because we're all a bunch of history nerds, and should be interesting. So as they say, down the trail. Well, we're at the trailhead at the old Pioneer Women's grave, and we're gonna start heading towards White River Station campground on the old Barlow Road. So that's the plan, and the mosquitoes are pretty good. Thank God for DEET and long sleeves, and down the trail. So just in case you couldn't find it, they put it right there on the asphalt for you, and there we go. That's where we're headed.
The sign from up above, Barlow Road Wagon Trail.
That works.
So there we go.
Now the plan was that all this hiking was going to be pretty much downhill, but we're starting out with a pretty good uphill. So how did that happen? Nice view of the tree there. Oh, there we go. Nice view. Old Mount Hood. There's some rough bit of old road bed right there on the Barlow Road. Well, if you're wanting to know how far it is to Missouri, it's 1,947 miles. But I ain't planning to go that far. On the road again. It's good to be back on the Barlow Road again. Yeah, I've always wanted to climb monkey bars. I went back when I was a monkey, but now that I'm older, yeah, I guess so. Looks like work to me. So here we are at Devil's Half Acre. And the pioneers used to rest here, and they could. And there's a little bit of forage. And we got about 6 more miles of this going downhill down to the rig at White River Station campground. Oh, here we've got some really cool looking fungi. They almost look like morels, but I'll have to look these up. I don't know these. Well, we're at about mile 6 past that. We just went through a big junction and we're cruising along, mostly downhill. Sun's out. A few mosquitoes here and there still, but otherwise pretty good walk. Well, here we are at mile 7. We're getting there. A couple more miles. So we just got to mile 8. We got about another mile and a little bit more to get to the rigs and head for home. When they say primitive road, they ain't kidding. And if you have a 2-wheel drive vehicle, be real careful because it's a rough road coming into here. So we're at about 9.5 miles and 500 feet of elevation gain. And so mostly flat hike. It's a little bit on the warmish side. And the bugs were a little bit at the beginning, but not too bad now. And it's always fun to hike with Kevin from Iowa and Don from the coast. Hopefully eventually here we'll get to the car here. But mostly this hike's about hiking the history. We have one more section of Barlow Road to do. And we check it off our checklist. And I will warn you though, driving your car, if you have a little 2-wheel drive or something like that, driving into the White River Station campground could be a little on the tricky side, so heads up on that. But otherwise, down the trail.
Yeah.